Yeah. Hola amigos, soy Jane y esto es Fincate. Bienvenidos. Welcome everybody. Behind me is the entrance to my new courtyard. Now this is something that I have wanted for a very, very long time, and it is slowly coming to fruition. Let me show you. It's a small space, that's the bedroom over there. There will be a water feature in the middle here. And once it's painted, I will plant climbers. And there is a gate coming. The gas bottle is going in the house. And now I'm doing the crazy paving. The idea is that the path will somewhat match this part of the wall. The new wall hasn't got the stone cladding on it because, to be honest, the stone cladding is very expensive. And this stuff that we're laying, I'm laying now, is reclaimed from another building on the finca where we demolished a wall. Oh. It's stuck down with this sticky stuff, like what you stick tiles down with, and then a layer of concrete will go over and fill in the gaps. Now there are areas where this is higher than this, but we will slope it. Excellent job, Smithers. Now these stones have just been laid in place. They're not actually stuck down yet. And the sticking down is my job. Right, now, the way it goes is this. I choose one. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's stuck. I choose one that isn't stuck. Dollop some of this on. It does not have to be smooth. In fact, it's better if it isn't. It helps it stick better. And then wiggle it in place. It's not exactly artistic, but it's something I can do, so having said that, I do struggle when the stones are heavy because I don't have a great deal of strength in my hands. Now, underneath the very first stone that I laid, I placed a 50-cent coin. Now the reason I did that, pure whimsy, so future archaeologists know roughly when the path was laid. Not that I think anyone will be archaeologically digging here. I don't know, maybe in 1,000 years' time they might. Yeah, the one thing I want to try and avoid is a trip hazard. So many of the stones are different thicknesses, so it's not quite as straightforward as you might think. Hey ho. The painter turned up at 7:30 in the morning, and he worked through till about 2 o'clock, and then he went home, and then he came back again at 6:45 in the evening, and he worked through till 9 o'clock at night. We built ourselves a courtyard. I say we built ourselves, we did have the builder come in and do the wall. And the path, kinda. I'm laying the crazy paving on the path to match with the wall, and I designed a gate. I spent a lot of time, I did 2 different designs, I drew the pictures. Unfortunately, I didn't take photographs of them, I really should have, and I spoke to our builder who said, I'll go find you a metal man to make the gate for you. Weeks passed and the builder actually didn't finish the wall where the gate was going. And we kept saying to him, come and finish the job. And he didn't finish the path right the way up to the end of the path where the gate is either. And we kept saying, please come and finish, please come and finish. We want to get on, please come and finish. And he said, I'm waiting for the gate. And we thought, well, you can fit the gate retrospectively, but he didn't want to do that. He wanted to have the gate in place and then finish the wall. He gave the metal man an ultimatum, and the metal man didn't meet his ultimatum, so he went and found somebody else, and the somebody else said, okay, I'll come, okay, I'll come, and never did. So then he said, okay, I have found a metal man from Don Benito, which is actually quite a trek from us. You know, it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes in the car. Anyway, this chap came, he measured, he looked at my designs, he said which one he would be able to do, and I was fine with that. He gave us a quote, we agreed the quote. How long? 2 weeks, he said. That was more than a month ago. And it got to the point where our builder said, okay, to the metal man, if you haven't produced the gate by the end of the week, the deal's off, I'm going somewhere else. And the metal man said, I'll come on Friday with the gate. But the flowers that I designed, that he was supposed to put in the middle, he said, it'll be missing the flowers, I'll bring them later. So what we got was a frame. I mean, clearly he hadn't even started the gate. Anyway, what we got was a frame. It's a nice frame. It's got a nice handle. It's everything I wanted, except there's no design in the middle. And the painter looked at it and he went, it's not a gate. And I know it's not a gate. Anyway, we haven't paid him. And we won't pay him until he comes and puts the design in the middle. I dread to think what it's going to look like. In actual fact, my biggest fear is that we'll never see him again. And the builder said to me, well, that's okay, you haven't paid him. And I said, it's not okay, I want a gate. That's not a gate. It's also, my brother is having a very special birthday this week, and he has also purchased a house on the coast and is going to be moving the week after, so we're going to have a party. However, the house is really not ready for having hordes of people descending. The new bathroom is almost finished, but the composting loo is still not fitted, so we'll have to be using the old bathroom, which is really annoying because we're going to have hordes of people here and they're going to be using the toilet and flushing away my precious water. I think we will encourage the gentleman to go into the finca and just pick a tree. So my brother, who came for about 6 months and stayed for 2 years, is finally going. And the casita will be turned back into volunteer accommodation. And come the autumn, we shall likely be looking for volunteers to come and give us a hand. And boy, are we behind with the jobs. Because of all the work in the house that has needed doing, there's been neglect of the finca. And it's going to take another year or possibly more for us to get back on track with that. But hey, what else have we got to do?